And here we go again.
This isn't positioned correct.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey guys, how are ya?
That's Megan.
Yeah, Megan. This is Gianna.
That's Mike.
Hi, Mike. How are ya? Okay. In this video, we are going to discuss
Red coat.
red coat.
In our theory that there
The
are.
dreaded red coat. Yeah. We think that possibly there might be two red coats. The first red coat, bad red coat. Bad. Bad red
Shame
coat.
on you, red coat.
Bad. Mean red coat. Dangerous red coat. Son of a bitchin' red coat.
Whoa!
What? I can say whatever I want. Okay.
There might be children.
Second red coat. Allison.
The good red
/
coat.
Courtney. / if they're doing that. Whatever they're doing. Good red coat. Good red coat, bad red coat.
Good red coat. Helping the girls. Pulling them out of fires. Pulling them out of garages that have whatever, gas. Fumigated garages.
There you go.
Yes.
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 Saving them from poison.
Yes.
Meredith trying to poison Arya. I wish she succeeded. I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. No, I'm not. But I'm... Whatever. Anyway. Bad red coat. Starting fires. Well, I mean, we kind of think that maybe was Melissa and other people, so. But bad red coat being, like, torturing these girls. Being in control of Mona. Telling Mona, to do things to these girls.
Do things.
Which doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me just really quick, minus the red coat. Really quick, let me go back to
So we're
the
talking about a
season
naked
finale.
person. Okay.
No, let me go back to the season finale. If Red Coat wanted these girls there at the lodge, why was it okay for... Why did she just want Arya, Hannah, and Emily? Why did she let Toby... Like, she thought that Toby was going to take Spencer out in the woods and kill her, do whatever, make her go missing, whatever the hell he was going to do to her. Why didn't Redcoat want Spencer? If Redcoat is really in control and she knows what she wants and Mona has to do what she says, why wouldn't Redcoat have wanted Spencer there? Right?
Provocative.
Right? Like, why wouldn't Redcoat have wanted Spencer? Like, why wouldn't she have wanted Spencer for herself to do what she wants to do with these girls? Why did she only want the 3 other girls? It kind of seems a little fishy. Anyway, back to Redcoat. So, we're just as confused as you are. I mean, we're 99% convinced that there's 2 Redcoats. I mean, they could completely surprise us, and it could just be one bad red coat, whatever.
And a pig in the other red coat, who knows?
Yeah, there could be a friggin' rooster in another red coat. Nobody knows. Since they're just throwing animals in there, like, whatever. Which, pig, you know what I'm thinking? Pig, since we think that okay, so what's in the trunk, they said, affected Hannah the most. So if it affected Hannah the most, what did Allison used to say? What did A say to her?
Hefty Hannah.
Hefty Hannah. Oink, oink on the cupcakes, remember?
Yep.
Calling her a pig almost, like, okay. So let's just get that out there. This is kind of like all over there. We're kind of just throwing this together as we go, so bear with us.
You love it anyway.
Yeah, so suck it.
Suck it. Suck it.
I'm really excited for that food. I'm getting boneless wings.
This is like totally off subject. Oh, by the way, I'm stuck on level 147 on Candy Crush.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, okay? On Candy Crush. I was stuck on level 147 for, technically about 4 days in real time, but I was stuck on it for about 2 weeks on my cell phone time, which means, because I don't care, I cheat, whatever, you can say what you want about me. I turn the clock ahead, and
You
literally,
do it too, admit it.
yeah, you do too, so don't judge.
We
Those
know
who
you
throw
do.
those who live in glass houses should not throw stones. So, I turned my clock ahead like a bunch of times, and like it took me literally like 70 tries to friggin' do it. Literally 147 times to beat 104 level 147. Not even kidding you. It was ridiculous. Anyway.
Anywho.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
So Redcoat.
Yes.
I'm just so confused. I don't think that Redcoat is the same person who was in the black veil at the end of last week's episode.
Who do we think that is? What are your theories?
I think it's like
it couldn't have been Melissa.
I don't know. She's like, dude, they're just throwing her out there so much. They are being like, Melissa did this, Melissa did this, Melissa's, Melissa's Queen of Hearts, Melissa was the Black Swan,
Melissa took the picture, Melissa did this.
Melissa lit the fire, like.
Melissa was the Black Swan, Melissa did this, yes.
Yeah,
they're just tossing her out there.
Yeah, they are throwing you out there, like throwing her out there in front of your face, and it's either going to be like,
oh my god, it was her all along and we totally didn't believe it because it was just thrown in our faces, or
it's going to be the biggest red herring ever. Because they're either making it seem so much like it is her that you are like, why would they just give us clues like that? Why would they tell us this many times and you're not going to believe it? And then come the end, it really was her all along. Mm-hmm. Or it's just not going to be her.
Yes.
And she's going to be, like, good in the end. Which is kind of where we're leaning to. We think kind of, like... We think she's still a bitch. Don't get me wrong. Like, we think she's a bitch. And she doesn't stop talking. Ever. That's all she does is... Like, when she talks, she doesn't talk. She yells.
Kind of like some other
kind of like us. But anyway. We think that maybe she's good. As much as we don't want to believe it, because we want to believe that she's evil. We want to believe that she's mean and she's this and she's that. But as much as, like, we want to believe that, we can't. It's kind of like, dude, she's got to have, like, a greater good in mind here. Like, maybe what we thought is maybe she's being targeted by the A-Team. Like, okay, this show follows the girls. So we know that they're being targeted by the A-Team. But there could be 100 other people in Rosewood right now being targeted by A. Seriously, they could all be getting text messages. Ella got that letter. Who else has been targeted by A? Maya wasn't Maya targeted by A? Somebody, there was just a bunch of people targeted by A that we've seen so far. We know Lucas was blackmailed to do whatever he needed to do. Ezra got a text message from A. So, I mean, come on now. Like, what makes you think that Melissa's not getting text messages when she's at the center of all these problems? Of course she's probably being blackmailed by the A-Team. So we think that maybe she's trying to take the A-Team down. And it's just making her look really guilty. You get me?
I feel you.
This is just really confusing.
But then again, that's why we watch the show.
Yeah. I'm like, already. It's not even the second season. Not even the second episode yet. It's on in 15 minutes. And we already have Ajita. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. But, I don't know. That's what we think's going on. We don't really have a theory on who the other Redcoat could possibly be. Here's what we think.
Not yet, anyway.
We're going to tell you what we think. We think that the person in charge of the A-Team, like, not Redcoat, like, higher than Redcoat, person on the tippy top that is orchestrating all this, is either Ren or Ezra.
I think it's Ren.
That's what we think. And we have our reasons behind that. Which, if you
stop and think about it, it honestly makes sense.
What kind of... He goes from being a doctor to being a physical therapist.
He's taking care of Toby's broken bones. He's in the psychiatric unit. He's tap dancing
in the
across
morgue.
the River Kwai. Like, what next?
Yeah, like, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. He is literally, like... I've never met a doctor like that, ever. If we had a doctor like that here, we'd go to the same doctor for everything. Oh, I broke my foot. I need to go see Dr. Stevenson. Ooh, I broke my ass. I need to go see Dr. Stevenson. Oh, my boobs hurt. I need to go see Dr. Stevenson. Like, we don't have doctors like that.
I fell off my porch and blasted my face off the ground. Oh, Dr. Stevenson's the best plastic surgeon.
I know. I'm having a heart attack because Toby is on the
to the rescue.
Yeah. No. It doesn't work that way. You have a degree in one thing. If you went to school for a little bit longer, you might specialize in 2 things, not 97 things, okay? Which, when in the beginning of the first episode, when Emily, not the first episode, but whatever, Emily says to Allison about her possibly having sex. And Allison says to her, I know a good doctor.
That was the Halloween episode.
Yeah, the Halloween episode. She says, I know a good doctor if you want to go on birth control. He'll see you without talking to your parents about it. Now,
is Ren a gynecologist too?
Now, was Ren graduated from school then? I think so, because he was Melissa's age, so he was in college at the time. Right? Or maybe just past college, whatever. We think that it was Ren that she was referring to. So we think that maybe Allison and Ren had a connection. Some kind of connection. We don't know. But I don't freaking know. I'm just confused. I'm just utterly
Not only
confused.
that, but the fact that so many people could get in and out of Radley, and there he is popping up at Radley.
All of a sudden he went. Isn't it a little fishy?
It's either him or Sullivan that was giving people the ins and outs.
He freaking went from the hospital, working in the hospital every day, every night. We've seen him in the hospital all the time. As soon as Mona got put into Radley, he was at Radley.
Is.
He was the doctor at Radley. Like, that's a little freaking weird. Little creepy. Almost like it's perfect. Like, he's there. He's with Mona all the time. He wouldn't let he wouldn't let that guy, that E. Lamb or whatever that guy was, go see Spencer because he had information on something that was going on in Radley, and he wouldn't let the doctor, that guy, go see Spencer. So something's going on.
On that note,
whatever.
We'll find out.
We'll figure it out. We'll be back with another video tonight, recapping the episode. Super excited to see what happens. So, all right, juniors, have a good night. We'll see you soon. Bye.